In this video, we are going to see about the response of critically damped second order system for unit step input. So we know the standard form of closed loop transfer function of second order system is CFS divided by R of S equal to omega n square divided by S square plus 2 eta omega n S plus omega n square. So according to the concept, for critically damped condition, eta equal to 1. Suppose undamped means eta 0, overdamped means eta greater than 1, underdamped means eta less than 1, but here critically damped, therefore eta equal to 1. So unit step input, so Laplace transform of unit step input is 1 by S. So this is the transfer function. From this, response equal to CFS equal to R of S, we have to bring here R of S into this term. So here we have to substitute eta equal to 1. So 2 omega n S. 1 by S here, instead of this R of S, we have to substitute 1 by S. We know it is like a form. Suppose A equal to S, B equal to omega n. So A plus B the whole square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. So this is standard equation. So now this is like in this form. Therefore here A equal to S, B equal to omega n. Therefore here S plus omega n square equal to this equation. So now CFS equal to 1 by S into omega n square divided by S plus omega n the whole square. We see this is the response in terms of S. So now we have to convert this into time. It means C of t, the response with respect to time. To convert S into time S domain into time domain, we have to apply Laplace inverse form entire equation. But to apply Laplace inverse transform, we should have standard form. But this is not a standard form. To convert this into standard form, we have to apply partial fraction. So for this, partial fraction is, this is square term. Therefore, for S term alone, A divided by S plus B divided by S plus omega n. B divided by S plus omega n only, plus C divided by S plus omega n square. Means A divided by S plus B divided by omega n plus C divided by omega n square. So to calculate A, according to the partial fraction concept, C of S into, for A, C of S into first S. So C of S into S, its S value equal to 0. So C of S equal to omega n square divided by S into S plus omega n the whole square. So now this S and this S will get cancelled. If we substitute S equal to 0, this also will become 0. Finally, A equal to omega n square divided by omega n square. So after cancelling these two, we will get A equal to 1. For B, next, for B we have to apply the similar concept. B equal to C of S into, its root is S plus omega n. Therefore S plus omega n. Now C of S we have to substitute here. This S plus omega n, this square will get cancelled. So finally we will have omega n square divided by S into S plus omega n. So now here what is S? From this what is S? S plus omega n equal to 0. Therefore S equal to minus omega n. So we have to substitute S equal to minus omega n. So if we substitute S equal to minus omega n here plus omega n, here minus omega n, it will become 0. So denominator 0 means B will become infinity, but it should not come as infinity. If then constant value comes infinity, so we have to square this root, then we have to differentiate the answer. So we have to square here, then we have to differentiate the entire answer. So after that what we have to do? So now we have to substitute C of S value. This square term and this square term will get cancelled. Finally we will be having omega n square divided by S equal to minus omega n. So first, before applying S equal to minus omega n, we have to differentiate this omega n square divided by S. So we see B equal to d by ds of omega n square divided by S. So we know here S is S like S inverse. If we bring this into numerator, S minus 1. For this, differentiation is minus 1 into S power minus 1 minus 1. Therefore it will become minus 1 divided by S power minus 2 is minus 1 divided by S square. So here minus, this minus will come here, instead of s, here s square. Simply we can say differentiation of 1 by s equal to minus 1 by s square. Then we have to substitute s equal to minus omega n here. So if we substitute s equal to minus omega n here, it will become omega n square plus omega n square. This omega n square will cancel. Finally, we will have b equal to minus 1. Next, c equal to c of s into s plus omega n square. So now here also s equal to minus 1 because s plus omega n square equal to 0, s plus omega n equal to 0. Therefore, s equal to minus omega n. So s equal to minus omega n. Now if we substitute c of s value here, this term is c of s. So this term and this term, s plus omega n the whole square, s plus omega n the whole square, both the term will get cancelled. Finally, we will have omega n square divided by s. Now we have to substitute s equal to minus omega n. So here if we substitute s equal to minus omega n, minus will go to numerator side, omega n and the square will cancel. Finally, we can say omega n square divided by minus omega n. This omega n, this square will cancel. Therefore, answer is minus omega n. C equal to minus omega n. So far we obtained a, b and c value. We have to substitute a equal to 1, b equal to minus 1, c equal to minus omega n. So we know Laplace inverse of 1 by s is 1. So to get s domain into t domain, we have to apply Laplace inverse transform, both left hand side and right hand side. For this, Laplace inverse is 1 by s equal to 1. Therefore, for this 1 by s equal to 1. For this 1 by s plus omega, it means 1 by s plus a equal to e power minus at. Here a, but here omega n. That is the only difference. Therefore, here e power minus omega n t. So therefore, here e power minus omega n t. For this, we know one form. 1 divided by s plus a the whole square equal to, it means Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s plus a the whole square equal to t into e power minus at. Here a, therefore here a. But here omega n, therefore here we have to substitute a equal to omega n. This we can consider as constant. Therefore, omega n into, for this 1 by Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s plus omega n the whole square equal to t into e power minus omega n t. So from this term and this term we can take e power minus omega n t outside. Inside will be 1 minus e power minus omega n into t into 1 plus omega n t. So this is the final response. For closed loop critically damped second order system, unit step response equal to 1 minus e power minus omega n into t into 1 plus omega n t. Step response means we have to multiply with gain a. So now for this, so this is the step input for the second order critically damped system. So now what will be the response? So if we substitute t equal to 0 to maximum value or infinity into this equation, if we plot the graph, we will get the response like this. From this response, we can easily say it is observed that response has no oscillation. We see there is no oscillation. It is increasing exponentially. Finally, at certain point or certain time, reaching certain time, it is reaching settling time. Therefore, we can say its response has no oscillation.